Alright everyone, so, hello and welcome back to more Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Now that Eirika and Ephriam have reunited, we're gonna go through a lengthy amount of cutscenes. Where I believe this one, Eirika and Ephriam are gonna reminisce about one of their friends. Who will be more important as the game goes on, by the way. Anyway. 1.5 years ago. I never got their Eirika and Ephriam's canon ages. I need to look that up again. They're clearly in the late, I think later teens or something like that. I'm not sure. Because I think they're about 17 or something like that, or maybe even slightly older or slightly younger. I'm not sure. But yeah, and here's their friend Leon. Man. Anytime I see him, I feel a little bad for the poor guy. He goes through too much. Oh, he is really nice as well. I find it funny how Ephriam is very similar to Hector in a sense where he is not the lordly type at all. Since he gets into a lot of fights and everything and is just more rowdy than anything else compared to Eirika, who is very gentle. And also compared to, that's also similar to how Hector and Eliwood are, since Hector is a lot more brash and everything. Meanwhile, Eliwood is, again, he's a lot more of a gentle soul who wants to just fight to protect his, well, in this case for Eliwood, he was trying to find his father. And meanwhile with Eirika, she's trying to protect her country. Ephriam is doing the same as well. Don't get me wrong. It's just that both of them have their own different ways of handling it. But yeah, meanwhile, Leon, he's definitely the smartest of these three. And is the only one that actually went into magic. And good lord, magic can be very... Ah, man. How do I put it for Fire Emblem magic? It can be really cool at the same time if you, any mystical thing. If you go down the wrong path, good lord, it will mess you up. I've seen this a billion times with Fire Emblem characters, particularly Stinking Nurgle in FE7. I mean, a lot of the Garneth archetypes, like Garneth himself, and all that. But yeah. Ah, man. Again, Leon is really nice and he just wants what's best for his people. Which is nice. But yeah. Overall, I do like it whenever a Fire Emblem game has multiple lords, how they contrast, well, how different they are compared to their sibling or their other lords or anything like that are in that same game. Since one of my other examples would be Ike and Alencia, since Ike is very much more of a bodyguard type of character, though he is undergoing his own journey. Meanwhile with Alencia, I'd still say she is definitely a lord. But she's not one of the main ones, which, man, I kind of wish it was Alencia that ended up getting into Fire Emblem Engage. Don't get me wrong, Soren being there was absolutely hilarious, and he had some incredible dialogue. Oh my lord. Soren is stinking funny in Engage, in the sarcastic a-hole kind of way. Oh man. But in this case, I still prefer to think of Alencia as one of the other lords. I know Micaiah is definitely one of the main lords, well, so that's a better contrast. Where Micaiah is more so doing what she can for her country, especially after what happened to it during Path of Radiance. Well, after what happened to it during Path of Radiance. Meanwhile, Ike is just, again, doing what he can to make sure things don't get, well, how do I put this? To make sure the war doesn't get completely out of hand. Gosh, I can't wait till I cover those games eventually, because they're gonna be long, don't get me wrong. Well, Path of Rains is gonna be kind of around the length of this Let's Play. Meanwhile, Radiant Dawn, that Let's Play will absolutely take me forever. Man, the line that Ephriam just said, that his father would outlive them all, is just... Man, that's kind of sad when you think about it. It just shows how much they knew that their I don't know how to put it. I'm really bad whenever it comes to explaining certain things. It's just something about... I don't know. It's because I just have like a million thoughts going through my head or something like that. Or that I just can't get a general like grasp on something. Man. Just another thing I need to work on. Also, good lord, this... Oh yeah, I also forgot that Leon's father is a very, very, very busy person in doing whatever he can for Grado, because I think Grado was a... I probably missed one line or something like that, but I know Grado is in a bit of a rough area. Gosh dang it, Ephriam. Gosh dang it. Oh, that is right. Eirika and Ephriam are about like the same physique as well. It's weird. Because you'd think with Ephraim's base stats and everything, he'd be a bit buffer. But anyway. Oh, man. Now, here we are. Yeah, they have no idea where their crud Leon is. I keep wanting to call him Leon because I know Eirika called him that in Heroes for one of her special attacks, particularly Mage Eirika. But I think they kind of changed that to him just being called Leon, though I could be wrong about that. It has been a moment. And I don't know why I always bring up Fire Emblem Heroes whenever it comes to playing this game. Probably because I've been playing it a lot lately. And speaking of Heroes, good lord. I really, really, really wish they made Lapis just a basic 5-star unit or something like that, because she is basically impossible to pull. Anyway. Hello, Tana. You're glorious. And come to think about it, I think out of a lot of the Sacred Stones characters, she has a bit more ults than everyone else, aside from Eirika and Ephriam. He might have the third... I actually think Leon has more... Leon, whatever. Has like one more than her, but she might be in like 4th place for most Sacred Stones ults. Which is cool. Because it also helps that... actually, no, wait. No, I think she's tied with Lorishell for having the most ults in Heroes, which makes sense because Eirika, Tana, and Lorishell are like some of the best female characters in this game. I'd say best characters overall, but I have a couple I prefer over. At least I have one I prefer over them all, but they're also fantastic. But all 3 of them are fantastic characters. And oh lord, here comes Innis. Here's a character I don't really care about. How do I put this when it comes to Innis? He's kind of a jerk. He's the complete opposite of Tana in, like, every way. But, you know, Tana is really kind-hearted and everything. Meanwhile, Innis is he's just kind of a cocky jerk. Ah, yes, hello there, Innis. Oh, beep, it's you. Hey, I don't want you all fighting at all. Please do not fight. Trust me, if I fought Ephriam, I'd win. Really? I'd win. Trust me, Innis, I would win that fight. I'd always win because you're a sniper, and guess what I am? I'm a Lance Lord, and guess what? I can hit you in close range. Meanwhile, you constantly have to keep backing up and firing, backing up and shoot, backing up and shoot. Meanwhile, I just keep charging. You know how that fight would end, Innis? Anyway. Gosh dang it. That is actually probably how that fight would go. That's most likely how the fight would go, since Ennis is a sniper, which will get him later on in the game. But yeah, I think he kind of takes it on himself as like Ephriam's rival or some crud like that. He's just, again, Ennis is whatever to me. I honestly think he has more character. Like, you see the nicer side of him in Fire Emblem Heroes compared to this game, and that's a spin-off. Man. Yeah, and as Donald brought up, yeah, they are, that Ephriam and Ennis are rivals. Because gosh dang it, of course Ephriam has a rival. Jeez. I'm wondering how petty their rivalry really is. Oh gosh dang it, Ennis. I think it's mainly one-sided or something like that, because I don't know, I haven't... Do Ephriam and Ennis have a support? They most likely do, but I just have never seen it. I'll have to look that up eventually, because I know Ennis is one of the other main characters of the game. Because, yeah, Tana actually gets a back seat soon enough, and Ennis takes over for a good while. Which, whatever. I honestly prefer Tana. But no, I vastly prefer Tana to Ennis. I think there's a good amount of people that prefer Tana over Ennis. Alright, here we go. Ennis is gonna give like his big assessment of what the dump has been going on right now, because good lord, Grado has been relentless lately. But that's because, you know, they already took down Renee and they're trying to take down Frelia, and oh wait, I just realized we're gonna be getting to one bit that's gonna be man, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Yeah, now Eirika's going to explain what crud is going on right now. Because, of course. You know, I just realized, can we get a Fire Emblem Heroes banner that has some of, like, the... I know we already have Emperor Vigord in here, like, in Heroes, but can we get a Sacred Stones banner that kind of has, like, King Fido, King Hayden, Queen... Why did I forget her name? Gosh dang it. But the Queen of Johanna and all that. And also stinking... Is he the King of Rausten? I can't remember, honestly. But yeah, if we got a banner with those four, that would be really cool to me. Don't know how well it would do, but we'd at least get Fido and Heroes, and that would be awesome. Especially with him getting modern artwork, because that's one thing I really like when it comes to Heroes, because a lot of characters get a nice glow up compared to how they used to look. And hello, Myrrh. Yeah, this is a dragon girl I found. She's been kind of following me around ever since, so that's cool, I guess. Oh, man. Yeah, and funnily enough, even if you do go... we're going to be getting to the split soon enough where you get to either pick Eirika and Ephriam. And if you do pick Ephriam, you won't actually be able to control Myrrh till really later on in the game. Since... I think it's until chapter 15, I think, that you don't get to use her, which is a decent ways away. And that means she's only usable for 5 more chapters. It's either chapter 15 or 14, I can't remember. Actually, no, I think it's even longer than that. Myrrh is very similar when it comes to, like, Faye from Fire Emblem Binding Blade, where she comes in late game, and I mean uber late game, but she can essentially one-round any enemy she fights that's not like a main boss or anything like that, so that's cool. Yeah, the Manaki usually show up in most Fire Emblem games. I say most because I know Echoes didn't have them, and they were a major part in Binding Blade and Blazing Sword, and they play a decent part here. more aloof in this game, if anything. Mur is like the only one, and we'll eventually see one of the other ones, but that is way later on in the game. Good lord. But yeah, and then I'm trying to think, because I know, well, obviously Tiki is one of the most famous characters in Fire Emblem, so that checks out for her, because she made a lot of appearances since she appeared in the first, the third, and Awakening, which does technically make her the character with the most reappearances in all Fire Emblem, to my knowledge. Okay, that's not Anna. Anna appears in, funnily enough, every game except for Echoes / Gaiden. Same goes for Monakeets, now that I think about it, because there are Necro Dragons, but those aren't full-on Monakeets, and I mean, there are a couple other dragons, but they're basically just that, just dragons. They don't have, like, a Monakeet form. But yeah, and then the Monakeet are technically in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, but they go by, but they're just, like, Dragon Lagoos. So it's technically they're there, but they're just going by a different name. But yeah, and one other thing I'd like to mention is that Mur right now is older than all of the people in this room because Monakeets age a lot slower than everyone else. Like, they can live for probably tens of thousands of years or some crud like that. It's insane. Yeah, it's some elves from Lord of the Rings type crud. But eventually, Mur will, like, well, obviously later on, he would definitely grow up and be probably more like Tiki in the sense we're a more experienced dragon. Kind of think about, like, one of the only games that has, like, more than, like, 2 Monakeet that are playable is Awakening. Since they're Tiki, Nowing, and Na. At the most part, they only allow, like, most games allow, like, 2 of them. Maybe 3, because then I remember Nagi's existence, and Nagi's just a giant... I don't even know much about Nagi except for the fact that she exists. Oh my lord. If I remember correctly, I think Nagi is like a servant of Naga or some crap like that. I don't know. She just usually shows up at the very end of Fire Emblem games, and she'll show up in the event where if Tiki ended up dying at all. Oh, right. Well, if Tiki ended up dying at all, Nagi shows up except in Awakening. Anyway. Oh, hi, Seth. It's good to see you, buddy. But yeah, now one of the temples has been attacked right now, and that's not good. That is definitely not good at all, since it houses a sacred stone. So yeah. You know, oh right, I think they did mention that that sacred stone has been destroyed. And now are you ready to see a bunch of soldiers get beeped and slaughtered? Yeah. You know, I wonder if Kaliak's stats are actually, well, for this cutscene, or actually his stats from later on in the game. Well, whenever you finally encounter him. And yep, he destroyed the sacred stone. Gosh, dang it. Man. Yeah, we're gonna see quite a lot of Kaliak whenever we go through Eirika's mode. Because, spoiler alert for me, that's the one I'm picking just because it's the one I have the most fun with. Because we get more Eirika and her fun shenanigans. And on top of that, my favorite character gets some, in this game, gets some extra screen time with it. So of course I'm gonna be doing that route. Cough, cough, it's Joshua. Anyway. Yeah, and then we got this one knight who's just, I assume, on the ground and just, yeah, all saying that stuff. And now, you ever heard of like, yeah, Craig. But never mind about what I was gonna say there. It's just that, man, Kaliak is a brutal person compared to Selena, who is kind of, again, she's more on the gentle-ish side of things. Where she'll definitely fight, and she's incredibly powerful. It's just like, she's like, wait a sec, what are you doing? What the beep was that? Why did you just kill a guy on the floor? What the dump? He was already done. We finished the mission. So what? No survivors, am I right? Beep you, dude. Really, just Gosh dang it, why am I paired with this idiot? Oh, man. And as well, Selena is also showing what the Emperor was once, since she actually was really close to the Emperor before. And man, I always feel bad for Selena because she is the Camus archetype of this game, since the Camus archetype is usually that one character that's a part of the enemy army that you really don't want to fight because they're actually pretty decent of a person and have good standards and all that stuff, and you don't want to fight them at all. But then the game will force you to. Thankfully, since I'm going through Eirika's route, we're not going to have to fight her, which that'll be nice. Instead, more crud. Well, I say more crud happens. We're going to have to fight. Actually, come to think of it, we don't really have to fight any of the generals in Eirika's route until chapter. It's either 14 or 15. I can't remember the name of it, but still. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I should also mention really quick during all this, I do plan on promoting my characters at around level 15 and my clerics at around level 10. Since 15 seems like the right time to promote in this game, since this is one of the shortest Fire Emblem games there is, since it only has a total of, including the paralogue, 21 chapters for a normal run of it. It can go on for longer if you go through Ephriam, for Ephriam mode as well, if you replay the game for that. So at most you want to replay this game like 2 times. So then one for Eirika's path and one for Ephraim's path, because if you go Ephriam, a few things are different since it's now got Ephriam as the main protagonist of it. But I will say it's not as fun as Eirika's route, and the levels in Ephraim's route are... Oh, I do not like them at all. Ugh. They're rough, dude. Oh, I just realized as well, we're gonna have to use Franz like one more time as well for the next level when we get to that. Which again, that's gonna be fine. I also forgot how long these cutscenes go for, because holy oh, we're like 22 minutes in, so yeah. And now Innes is gonna get a head start since Eirika is funnily enough gonna be going that way as well. But Innes leaves a bit earlier. And I think the fool actually left by him. No way, he brought an escort with him, but, well, they don't last long. Ah, man. Oh, right, that's right. Eirika was headed towards Rausten, but in this case, both her and Innes kind of meet up on the way there. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to go through Eirika mode again, because it's been forever since I played Sacred Stones, which is sad because I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite Fire Emblem games. It's probably top 5. It's definitely top 5 for me. But yeah, now with Ephriam. Yeah, now he's going to be going to take down the Empire. So, yeah. He's going to need all the help he can get, which... Funnily enough, he actually does get a good amount of help throughout his area, like, whenever he does it. And, funnily enough, Eirika and Ephriam will be able to recruit the same characters, but it's during different chapters. So, say you get one character that would normally show up for, well, that shows up for Eirika during the next chapter in Chapter 8. Or, never mind, like, or that would show up, like, in Chapter 8. Ephriam would get a different character, but that character was still recruitable for Eirika's routes. Since no matter what, the game wants you to get all those all of the main characters. They'll just have different reasons for them being in different areas at the time. Oh yeah, I think as well for Eirika's route, we do get to see more of Glenn. Compared to Ephriam, who doesn't really see him to my knowledge. Yeah, I don't think Ephriam ever runs into Glenn. So in this case, Ephriam just kind of starts off on like a whole new bit. Meanwhile, Eirika is like a continuation of her journey before, but you know, encountering some of the same characters that she's found in the past. Well, she's been in the past. Yes, yes you will, Eirika. And good lord, as long as you get strength, you'll be— Oh, thank the lord! Alright, so now we got some extra gold. That is really good because I'm gonna need that for any extra equipment I want to get. Yeah, and now here's the final bit before Eirika and Ephriam see each other off. Yeah, Eirika, of course you'll be fine. Seth is with you. And as we all know, Seth is busted. Man. Yeah. Since Ephriam is going to have a lot, and also Eirika's worried since Ephraim's going to have a much, much harder journey than her. Since, you know, he's going to be fighting the Empire as a whole and try and take them out. Meanwhile, Eirika's just going to Rausten to make sure the Sacred Stone is safe. Yeah, Ephraim's got it far worse than she does. Despite the fact that Eirika is still being hunted. Yeah, that's the thing that will be brought up. Oh, man. And yeah. Honestly, I think Ephriam could probably solo this game. If you really wanted him to, since, again, Ephraim's broken as heck. So I really do think he could solo this game, compared to Eirika, who definitely can't. Alright, so now we're getting the split. Either go with Eirika to Rausten, or go with Ephriam to Grado. As you all know me, I'm going with Eirika. And yes. And here's Kyle. And Ford. Since Ephriam really wants to keep her safe, even though, good lord, they probably should have just stayed with Ephriam for this bit, but oh well. We get 2 extra Cavaliers, and both of them are pretty darn good. And can be better, and both can be definitely better than Franz, given the... Well, if your Franz got messed up, both of them could take over for him and just be better. Though, in the end, I think you'd still want to use Seth over all of them, but that's just because Seth is busted. It holds up all the way to late game. So yeah. Gosh dang it, Ford. Or I should just say, gosh dang it, Ephriam. Yeah. Yeah, I know Ephraim's broken and he probably already has his own detachment of Frelian soldiers to help him through this. And trust me, he will get some really good help. Okay. One character that's really good help. Another one that's, thinking, yikes, man. Man, we'll get to Null eventually. But, yikes, he's not a good unit at all. Yeah. It is cool to have Ford and Kyle help us out, though, since, again, 2 decent Cavaliers, both with their different strengths and weaknesses. And I'd like to say Franz is meant to be the overall well-balanced one of the 3. But you've all seen where that got him. Gosh dang it, Franz. One more chapter, and then I'm not using him probably for the rest of the Let's Play. Gosh dang. Though I might be able to grind him a little bit because we will be unlocking something really cool in a sec, because to my knowledge, I don't know much about in genealogy and Thracia if they allowed you to I mean, they had arena grinding, so that's for sure, but sorry. Sacred Stones ended up bringing something back from Final Gaiden, being dungeons that you can explore. Mostly they're just here for, stinking... God, why am I just losing track all the time? They're here to mostly grind up your units, though you can get some cool items from them and some extra gold if you want. Well, if you're willing to go through that. But anyway, guys, yep, Talar of Volney is now here. I will most likely use this to grind a little bit off screen and to grind up some extra supports and all that stuff, but aside from that, I'm not really going to be showcasing it. I might showcase like a little bit of it or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure when I would do that, since this episode's going on for long enough, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, and you can also not save during those skirmishes as well, so that's annoying. Oh yeah, once you clear the map, you'll get access to the next floor. Okay. Yeah, and trust me, those floors can get really, really, really tough. I covered them a long time ago in my original Sacred Stones Let's Play at the very end of the Let's Play. That went on forever. Like, holy crud, I don't want to go through that pain again. It's really, really annoying. So I'm just going to do my best and just... I'm just going to do my best and not grind for this Let's Play, because that kind of takes away from the challenge of the game. But anyway, guys, next time on Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, we're going to go through Chapter 9, Distant Blade. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good day, guys. Bye!